Capricorn, and welcome to your February 2019 general tarot reading. So I also do weeklies. This gives you a clearer sort of insight about how the month is unfolding, what the gifts are, what the lessons are, etc, etc. But this will be a general look at the month ahead. I've started bringing in a different position as well into the general reading, and it's very, very interesting because it makes the reading so much more clearer about what's going on. So please give me clear-cut messages for Capricorn, please, to offer the guidance they need to navigate their life's journey. So what's going on? What lies behind you? 10 of Wands for the 9 of Wands, okay. Ooh, tough energy, okay. Very feeling very, very weighed down here, Capricorn, okay. But let's see what else. This is what lies behind you. Remember, what you most want is the Three of Discs, okay. Three of Discs is a card about teamwork, it's a card of cooperation, working together. But let's carry on to see how this wants to. So your gift is the Queen of Swords. Might be an air sign person, or it might be about being in the truth, Capricorn, okay? Let me just see how this wants to evolve. The challenge is 7 of Cups. Relationships, you've got the 5 of Cups turning up. Don't worry, I'm going to clarify it. The 5 of Cups is a card of grief. There's 3 cups spilled and there's 2 cups behind you. But it's definitely a card about being in the middle of an emotional process, Capricorn, okay? Let me carry on. Money and work, you've got the Judgment card. Very interesting reading already, because you're my second reading. And the second sign that got a lot of change and a lot of movement around work, but quite different energy around your relationships, okay. 2 of Swords, 10 of Discs in the Soul position. So there's a lot of good energy around your finances, by the way. The Knight of Wands is the outcome, and I'm really pleased to see the Knight of Wands turning up for you. The Knight of Wands talks about an energy about moving forward and no longer listening to the energy of fear. Because the energy of fear, it's what keeps our lives in a very, very restricted box, Capricorn, okay? Now, living in a box is okay for a little while. We all need times when our life feels that everything's in place. But eventually it leads to a very, very stagnated place. And I think some of you might have been in this state of feeling quite stagnated. Perseverance, endurance. And what I don't like seeing, Capricorn, is that feeling of having to struggle and having to fight so much, okay? That is not what your sign's about. That's about the shadow side of Capricorn. When you're in Capricorn's light side, it's absolutely nothing to do with these energies, but it seems to me that you've been very much in the energy of having to defend the box that you live in, and quite a lot of struggle, but that's what lies behind you. So what you most want is the 3 of Discs, okay? And with the 6 of Wands, okay? So you most want this victory. The victory might lie in teamwork. It might lie in about people pulling together in order to understand something, okay? Because that's what the 3 of Discs is about. And who's helping you get this victory? And the 3 of Discs is the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords tends to be an air sign person, but she's much deeper than that. The Queen of Swords is about being in the truth. And when you're in the truth, this leads you automatically to victory. It's when we defend against something that we fall into trouble. But when we learn to be in our truth, that we get the victory, and we get the working together with others in order to overcome difficulties. What's the Queen of Swords about for Capricorn, please? Some of you might be getting a reading from someone, because the Queen of Swords can be an astrologer, can be a tarot reader, and this person's helping you to understand something. Okay, it's with the Two of Cups. There's some sort of relationship here that needs to be spoken about to understand what the nature of it is. And I think that's what you truly want, Capricorn. Now let me carry on here. This is a bit of a complex, I always get complex readings for you. The challenge is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a very vague energy. Some of yous might have more than one choice. You might like someone who's got more than one choice. It's a very vague energy. Very, very Neptune, very Pisces energy, about not being able to see clearly. But the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Truth, and she's the energy that cuts through illusions. She cuts through the fog, and she's what's helping you to see clearly, to get this victory, so you can overcome this vague, foggy energy, Capricorn, okay? Five of Cups in the relationship sector. So you might be missing someone here. Okay. The Five of Cups is a card. It's a transition card. If you look really clearly, the Two of Cups is behind you, and there's three cups. No, there's 3 cups spilled and 2 behind you. So you're right in a transitional period. You might be leaving something behind in order to get those 2 cups. It's very interesting because I've been in the Five of Cups energy all month. Yeah. And it's about letting go of something. And when we let go of something, we experience the grief, okay? It's with the Lovers card, guys. Ooh. So some of yous might have choices to make in your relationships, by the way. The Lovers card is always called choices, and I work with it in 2 different ways. There might be a relationship here, you might have relationship choices to make, and it's a bit of that energy of, well, if I choose this one, I lose this. If I choose this, I lose that one. You need to seek some guidance here if you're a little bit lost. But the heart always knows, and the trick is to follow your drive, your instincts, your passion, and not to listen to fear, because fear keeps you stuck in a very closed space. And when you follow your passions, you find your soul's purpose, okay? Money and work, you've got the Judgment card, which is a great card to have. You follow the energy that's working for you. What's working for you seems to be your finances. You might have a new job coming your way, something new, okay? Because what you cannot see coming is the Two of Swords. Someone is not taking an action here. The Two of Swords is a card of peace, yeah? But it's also a card about doing nothing. And I think that's what's putting you in the Five of Cups, Capricorn. You need to take an action. Nothing changes until we act. And the key to action is about feeling what you need to feel, because you are missing someone here. And if you allow yourself to feel it, we start to move forward, because someone is not acting on what they truly feel. And that is never a good move, guys. Anyhow, soul position, you've got the 10 of discs. Great position. There seems to be very, very good news around your money and work. Okay, great. Both great cards. This might be about new opportunities, some financial good news coming your way. And in the soul position, I like this because you're very open, yeah, and you're feeling very grounded and very, very generous. The 10 of discs is a very generous card. And generosity is about sharing what we have, okay? Being open, sharing what we have. So very good news around money and work. Now, the most important card is this outcome. The Knight of Wands follows his passion. He doesn't listen to the voice of fear, okay? Because the voice of fear tells us, whispers in our ear to keep everything small, keep everything safe, do not risk your comfort zone, Capricorn. Everything that you've ever wanted lies beyond your comfort zone. Yeah, everything. I mean, obviously one step at a time, but it lies beyond your comfort zone. I think some of you, it's clearly to do with a relationship, by the way. Some of you might have more than one choice. The story of the Lover's card is we go down the same old path or we follow our heart's desires. The Fool follows his heart's desire and he immediately becomes enlightened. And that's how we grow and that's how we develop ourselves. But the voice of fear tells us to keep safe. And the voice of fear tells us, don't rock the boat. You're safe here. You know, better the devil you know than meeting everything that the soul really longs for. Okay, give me clarity. Yeah, look. Knight of Wands leads to the King of Wands, leads to the Ace of Cups. Say no more here, guys. There is something to do with a relationship. The Queen of Swords is either an air sign person or getting spiritual guidance. Someone needs to help you to see what's going on here, Capricorn. Because some of you have got a decision to make in love. Do you keep focusing on these 3 cups? Do you feel what needs to be felt so this brand new 2 cups can come into your hands? I think some of you are going to go forward to get that new cup. But it might be a slow process because what you cannot see is the fact that you're keeping this blindfold over your eyes rather than taking action. But I think by the end of the month, you're going to be acting on your true desires. And look what it's leading you towards, your heart. The Ace of Cups is about divine love. It's about a new chapter. But it's going to be by not listening to the voice of fear, but the passion that's driving you forward. Because passion is one of the ways the universe guides us, okay? Guides us forward. And you won't quite find what it's about until you learn to follow your heart's desires, Capricorn, okay? Hugely complex reading, guys. And you want a private reading with me? My email's in the About section. I think I'll be reading for a lot of Capricorns this month, okay? Yeah, because the challenge is the 7 with the Ace and the 8. So some of you might be having to walk away from which no longer fulfills you in order to find what truly fulfills you. Okay, that is the soul's path. We're always on it. It never ends. Okay, love you, Capricorn. Bye.